Hello Paladins, my name is VanderX, and I'm sharing with you a comprehensive guide to print gold with your Paladin in Stratholme. I will divide this guide into sections that will share my gear, talents, consumables, add-ons, and pull routes to achieve 265 or more mobs that grant experience to boosties. You can fast forward to different sections using the timestamps in the description. If you enjoyed this guide, please hit the subscribe button and come stop by when I'm streaming here on YouTube. I'll be more than happy to help you with your farming questions. This section will cover the gear I recommend. It is very important to have engineering for the big pulls as it offers damage and utility you cannot get anywhere else. The most important piece is Figurine of the Colossus. This trinket will heal you each time you block, and it is what unlocks any sort of big AoE farms Paladins can do. Force Reactive Disc is very important as well. I begin each of my kill phases by twisting the shield because its AoE damage can crit and will stack your vengeance to full after 1 or 2 pulses of AoE damage, and then you swap back to your normal shield. To preserve its durability, I use it for the whole kill phase only on the human pull. Using it this way will ensure it lasts for 2 clears, which lines up with when you will have to vendor and repair the rest of your gear. Face Guard of Determination offers insane amounts of avoidance and block chance. This piece will set you on the right track to getting your avoidance and block chance where you need to survive these pulls and can be purchased with Badges of Justice. Labrum of Internal Rust is our default choice in the slot. It increases our main source of damage, and there's not really much else to say about it. Rocket Boots Extreme Light is not required, but it adds consistency and speed to your clears. The main use is on the human pull to avoid getting stuck in the Bastion from intercept knockbacks. Wrath of Cenarius is the best in slot spell damage ring. When you're pulling mini mobs, this ring will proc nearly every time you use Consecration, granting you 132 spell power for 10 seconds. An additional weapon swap that you can use is the Decapitator. This weapon enables non-blood elves to have a ranged pull. In the rest of your slots, any tank or spell power gear will work. It's important to emphasize the importance of stacking block rating, as it is what heals you during your Figurine of the Colossus, as well as the damage you do with Blessing of Sanctuary. A link to my current gear will be in the description if you want to see what I am currently using. For deep Scarlet Bastion pulls, these are the talents I recommend and use myself. You want to begin by putting your standard early protection talents in Redoubt, Toughness, Anticipation, and Improved Righteous Fury. Now you have 2 flex points here that you can put into Guardian's Favor or Shield Specialization. I chose Shield Specialization to reduce the damage I am taking on blocks. If you're learning the pulls and are using Blessing of Protection frequently, I suggest taking Guardian's Favor here for the reduced cooldown. Now we are taking Blessing of Sanctuary and putting 4 points in Reckoning. Reckoning procs will give you almost unlimited mana when using Seal of Wisdom during your kill phases. Our last 5 points in protection will go into One-Handed Specialization. This talent will increase all damage by 5% while you have a one-handed weapon equipped. In Retribution, you will take Benediction, Deflection, and Pursuit of Justice. Conviction is required to unlock Vengeance, which we can stack instantly by shield twisting to a Force Reactive Disc. Crusade and Sanctity Aura will further increase our damage. And finally, Repentance is taken as a utility to help you pull side rooms in the Scarlet Bastion, or as a safety to get a Battle Mage out of melee range. The Battle Mages cast a deadly blast wave that slows you for 6 seconds and cannot be freedomed or cleansed. Now I will go over viable consumables you can use in Stratholme. Superior Wizard Oil and Greater Arcane Elixir are easy and cheap ways to raise your spell power. Fell Iron Bombs also are viable to use during Bubble on your human pull and are free damage. Frost Grenade is a tool I use to root battle mages in place when I am running out of the Scarlet Bastion. Earthen Elixir and Greater Ward of Shielding are both ways to reduce the damage you take. And Dark Runes are also another way to return mana on top of the free major mana potions you receive during your pulls. Now I will talk about the add-ons and weak auras I use. Pally Power is a nice way to track that you are using Sanctity Aura and ensure you have Righteous Fury and Blessing of Sanctuary active. Many times you'll go into Stratholme still using Crusader Aura, and this is a nice way to remind yourself to switch auras. I use Tankadin Weak Aura as it quickly displays my current avoidance and spell power. The kill tracker I use is the Rubot edit of Kill Tracker. Shout out to Rubot for adding exclusions for mobs that don't grant experience. To have boosties automatically follow you when you type follow in party chat is a weak aura called Follow Me. The rest of my weak auras is the standard Paladin, TBC, core, and maintenance weak auras. These weak auras can be all found on Wago.io. For faster auto-looting, I use Leatrix Plus. Under its system menu, there's a faster loot option. This option will make it so the loot window doesn't pop up and loots instantly. I pair this with Interact with Mouse Over, which can be found in your hotkeys under the targeting menu. I use mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down to increase the speed I loot. Goodbye carpal tunnel. Alright, here we are going over pull 1. As we enter, we're going to target this first Skeletal Guardian right here, which is a spellcaster. You can mana tap it. And then rank 1 Exorcism this Farghoul here, and it will social aggro both of those packs. Rocket Boot out. Sometimes Forreston will spawn right here to the right. You'll grab him. Judge this skeleton. Hodge the A-bomb. Social aggro this ghoul. Now loop around, grab both of these packs. And Forreston will also spawn right here sometimes. That's why I like to kill him here. You're going to judge Wisdom on the A-bomb, reapply Wisdom, and start spamming your Consecration. Shield Twist to force reactive disc to stack your Vengeance, and go back to your normal shield. Pop your figurine when you're below 50% HP, wherever you're comfortable. And I start combat looting right here. I am able to loot most of the mobs before they're even all dead to really cut down on my time. And when you're combat looting, you like to switch over to Seal of Righteousness so you're still hitting the live mobs while looting. Pull number 2, mana tap the Guardian again. Loop between these two packs and they'll both social aggro. Hug this wall around. Keep note of where this A-bomb is. You'll want to hodge it. Rank 1 exercise this far light post mob and hug this wall so it doesn't come towards the middle and aggro the courier, which can stun you and kill you. Hodge the A-bomb. Walk over these gardens around the tree. They screw up the pathing of these mobs so you can create distance and avoid taking unnecessary damage. Hug this corner here, which is an EXP range of the entrance for boosties. Start your Consecration. Judge Wisdom. Reapply Wisdom. Shield Twist for Vengeance. And I like to Wings Trinket here to melt this pack. Pop your figurine when you're low. And then switch to Seal of Righteousness and start your combat looting. Easy. I get asked a lot now about what do I do if I aggro these mobs on the stairs here. So you jump between the candle and the door, on top of the candle, on top of the door, run across. Now they can't melee you here, and you can unlock the door while they're resetting. And this is another reset that I discovered to get you deeper into the Bastion. You want to aggro the Pat and this right pack here, and hug this corner so all the mobs come to you. In this clip, I scuffed the pole, but you see it's still possible. You freed them, jump between the candle and the column. They're still meleeing me, so I jump a little bit further away. And now they're dead zoned where they can't charge me and they can't melee me. And you just heal yourself while you're waiting for them to reset. Now this pull is the money maker. This is your 255 mobs. Like to hodge this battle mage so it doesn't blast wave me on the way in. Mana tap or decapitator the far, judge the side room. A blood elves will torrent here, silence the battle mages, frost grenade, repentance the side room. Or you could save repentance for a battle mage that might be on you right now. You judge this left pack, bop yourself immediately, aggro the right pack, and boots out. Re-sanctuary yourself, and I like to turn around right here, hit myself with a couple flashes of light while I wait for the mobs to catch up, start jumping, and sometimes they can punt you all the way across this courtyard. I mana tap this guardian and exercise this ghoul pack, and then we start our way over to the kill spot. Foresting also spawns right here for me. I judge him, consecration that pack. I'll judge this ghoul pack. They won't social aggro. Judge the A-bomb, or stun the A-bomb. We're on our way. Exercise that ghoul pack. Now here's a trick I learned right here. You jump on this fountain, and you're able to heal yourself if you're quick. Couple heals, back on there. Switch to my force reactive disc. Target the patchwork. Put your back all the way into this corner here. And we start a consecration. Judge wisdom, reply wisdom. And we're going to figurine right here. That was bad luck. Usually that won't happen, but if it does, try and get yourself back into this corner. Keep spamming consecration. Now you can see figurine's about to end in 2 seconds, and I like to bubble at the very end of it, so I don't waste mana healing myself too much. Top yourself off, Fell Iron Bomb right there, and they should be running by now. And then in this kill spot, they won't escape outside of the gate, so that's why we chose this spot. FRD will hit them the entire time. I'm going to switch to Seal of Righteousness here in a minute, and just auto down the rest. As you can see, sometimes you get mana burned down to 0. That's why sometimes you want to use your free major mana pots and possibly a dark rune there. Alright, bonus pull. Sometimes you'll be up against the hourly instance cap, and I like to go here because it adds about a minute and a half to my run, and it gets me about 10 to 14 more mobs. This will slow you down but keep you going at the same time. As we enter undead side here, you want to be very careful with these banshees and spiders. They can end your run really quick. And in this clip, I actually pull the banshee, and you'll see me get death coiled and have to bubble it. You want to aggro the 2 packs on the right here. Be slow, let them bunch up, and walk them along this wall here. Trying to avoid the spiders and the banshee. If they're padding in a bad spot, you want to pause and wait for them to pad away. As you can see, I screwed that up and I pulled the banshee. Judge that pack, exercise the far pack, and you're on your way. You can use these boxes here to pause them in their place and jump and keep going. Create some distance. I'm going to mana tap this Guardian again. Rocket boot out. Forston's right here. I'm going to auto him. Judge his pack here. Proximity aggro these ghouls. And I changed my kill spot if I pull that bonus pack. I exercise these ghouls and I move another spot down so I LOS everything. And we begin our consecration spam here. Use figurine. Shield twist. And I got death coiled right there. You gotta be really quick with the bubble, otherwise you'll get killed in about 2 or 3 seconds. Top yourself off, hit him with a holy wrath during your bubble. Continue consecration here and you should be able to kill them. Try and hodge the banshee if it's casting anti-shield magic here. There you go. That's your bonus pull. So this is the end of the guide. The 255 mob pull will run about 10 to 12 minutes entering to exit once you have it mastered. The 265 pull will add about a minute or 2 to that time. I hope this guide will help you achieve 300 or more gold per hour solo farming, or be able to charge more than your competition boosting and gain yourself a reputation. It has been so fun through crafting this farm with you all, and I can't wait to see what is possible in later phases with higher avoidance and spell power. If this video helped you out, please hit the subscribe button and stop by my stream here on YouTube and we can talk about anything, or I can help you with any questions you may have. Thank you guys.